Now on CoastTV News.
A new system for some drivers in Milford, how a simple object is preventing major damage.
Rentals in Ocean City, what new changes were proposed and why the community is pushing back.
The countdown is on for the new Rehoboth Beach Patrol station. New numbers just released.
Despite sunny skies, it was a cold day on Delmar with highs in the low 30s. Expect another frigid night ahead before we see a brief return to the 40s before some serious cold step into the forefront.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
These orange balls serve as a unique warning for drivers. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with long-awaited safety measures for a battered bridge.
If you drive into Milford, you've probably gone through this bridge, the Mispillion Bridge to be specific, and now this is a new safety system to help drivers stop hitting the top of the bridge. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken joins us live there in Milford. And Emma, this is a system unique to Delaware.
Maddie, we're driving towards the Mispillion River Bridge in Milford right now, and take a look at this. DelDOT just finished installing what they call clankers. DelDOT came up with this themselves, and if they're hit, they make a sound. 8 bright orange boat buoys hanging in the air. That's what you'll see on your way to and from the Mispillion River Bridge in Milford. Installed by DelDOT, they're named clankers. In trucks that are too tall to try to go through the bridge, they hit the buoys and hear a clank. Fortunately, on this day, CoastTV didn't see any trucks that were too tall. Brianna Charles works nearby. She remembers the bridge being hit in the past.
I feel a lot better that they're up because without them, it was an issue. You know, there was a lot of drivers that didn't know how tall or how much capacity they could fit through there.
This right here is one warning sign that DelDOT says just wasn't cutting it and preventing trucks and other overheight vehicles from hitting the bridge. In the past, the bridge being hit and needing repairs has caused long-term delays on the road. Bill Bonatatamus is happy to see the clanker system, which is far enough for trucks to stop, underway.
I think it is a very good idea because people today seems to be more occupied with other things than driving.
So you might be used to seeing them in the water, but boat buoys in the air are now the new normal in Milford. DelDOT says the only thing left is to add some new signs for safety improvements. Live in Milford, Emma Aiken, CoastTV News.
Now, most recently, a combine struck the top of the bridge. That farm equipment caused it to temporarily close while the damage was repaired. The bridge itself, it's about 100 years old, and DelDOT says clanker devices have already been used elsewhere in Delaware, and they're proving to be successful.
We have covered the ongoing construction for the Rehoboth Beach Patrol station, and now the contractor has released new budget numbers and a timeline for when that's going to be done. While the construction is on schedule for May 16th, the budget isn't. According to city documents, the contractor's original budget was $4.8 million, but documents show the current total sits at $5.6 million. CoastTV spoke with one woman, though, who can't wait to see the station in action.
It's going to make it safer here. It'll be easier to identify because right now, I don't know if you get hurt, you know exactly where to go, maybe to a lifeguard station.
Next week, there will be a topping off ceremony. That's where city staff, commissioners, and Beach Patrol alumni, they're all going to get a chance to sign a part of the new station. Now we're taking a live look into Milford right now. That is beautiful. The sun just starting to set, and our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, he's just getting going for the day.
Oh yeah, we're just getting to motion, enjoying the sunshine, the clear skies. Now we still have the cold weather in place, so evidence of our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam, where you can see the ice and the snow that's not affected by, let's say, any kind of shoveling or any kind of salt or brine. It's staying in place for a while because we've just been way too cold for it to really melt away. The daylight hours, that helps out a little bit, but not really making it go away rapidly because, I mean, we're in the 20s, and we're in the 20s for the rest of the night. Now, our temperature trend has been very interesting because I want you to know since the beginning of the year, we've had, wherever you see blue here, that means it's below the norm for this time of the year, whether it's 6 or 16. We've had one day where it was like 47, and that was it. That's just how cold we've been consistently. And it looks like we're going to stay in the blue and even deeper blue for next week. We're going to elaborate more on that coming up in a moment, but until then, back to you, Charlie.
Sometimes a loud public voice leads to a quick decision from lawmakers. This week in Ocean City, the council had a meeting debating the idea of a 31-day minimum length of stay for renters in certain neighborhoods. But that was quickly rejected after public comment. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe is live in Ocean City. Kevin, tell us what changes are now on the table.
Charlie, now that the month-long minimum length of stay is officially out the window, the Ocean City Council will be looking to propose a week-long minimum length of stay to these R1 areas. Now, we talked to one realtor in Ocean City who said that these changes might cause some problems.
The new average stay in America is 3.41 days. So now saying that you have to stay 5 or 7 days is going to eliminate a lot of rentals.
The Ocean City Council will be discussing these proposals in the next work session, and from there, they'll decide whether or not to push it to a first reading or to throw it out altogether. I'm Kevin Zappe, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the ideal minimum stay for those R1 rentals?
Again, in those neighborhoods like Airbnbs. Well, 7 days actually, what they're thinking about now. 51% of voters agree with that. 33% say 2 days. 4% say 14 days, 8% say 5 days, and 4% say no minimum.
I'm curious, because this is the first time we've run this poll, if that tidbit that we got about the average length of stay will change anybody's opinion. You can go vote on CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. After months of negotiation and thousands of deaths, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire and hostage deal. The agreement is set to take effect on Sunday, though it still needs final approval from Israeli cabinet members. They are expected to sign off. The deal stops 15 months of fighting in Gaza. NBC's Alice Barr shows us how it unfolds in 3 different phases.
Jubilation among the ruins in Gaza and on the streets of Israel as hostage families and Gazan civilians who've spent 15 months in the line of fire learn a long-sought ceasefire and hostage release is coming. Negotiators in Qatar confirming the 3-phase agreement and crediting a joint push from the incoming Trump administration joining the Biden team's months of work.
At long last, I can announce a ceasefire and a hostage deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas.
The remaining hostages include Americans like 19-year-old Itai Chen, who the Israeli military says was killed in the October 7th Hamas attack and brought to Gaza.
There's been too much pain for these 15 months.
The family desperate for the closure of bringing Itai's body home, though that won't happen in the deal's first phase that has 33 women, children, elderly, and injured hostages set to be released in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, dramatically increased aid into Gaza, and the withdrawal of Israeli troops from population centers to a border buffer zone. Soldiers and other male hostages would be released in later phases.
We are grateful, and it's a time to be joyful for those that will be reunited, but there's still work to be done.
The agreement is very similar to a proposal President Biden announced last spring. President-elect Trump crediting his upcoming inauguration as a catalyst to finally move forward. As the U.S., allies, and all those suffering hold on to hope, the agreement will bring a final end to a devastating war. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
A ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon reached in November has largely held, and amid hopes the deal has with Hamas, that will hold too. President Biden called these negotiations the toughest in his long career.
President Trump's new pick for Attorney General Pam Bondi was sworn in for her confirmation hearing this morning. Bondi spent 8 years as Florida's top law enforcement official. Several senators spoke this morning about Pam Bondi and her nomination as AG, and here's what Delaware Senator Chris Coons had to say.
And I think it's important that she demonstrate to the committee and to the Senate the sort of independence that many attorneys general in the past have shown. Clarity that her client is not the president, but the Constitution and the American people, and that she will stand up for the independence of the Department of Justice.
Bondi was the second pick for Attorney General from Trump. You might remember his first choice, Matt Gaetz, dropped out amid multiple scandals and opposition from within his own party.
Tonight, join NBC News for coverage of President Biden's farewell address to the nation. The White House said this will mark the fifth and final time Biden will speak to Americans from the Oval Office. Coverage is set to begin at 8 right here on CoastTV News. And still to come, Purdue Farms has to pay millions over child labor violations on Delmarva. What an investigation from the Department of Labor uncovered.
Dipping down into the lower teens for tonight with another round of single-digit wind chills. Before we briefly touch into the 40s over the weekend with a chance of rain, and then we basically temperature-wise fall off a cliff. So we're talking about cold with possibility of snow and milder over the weekend.
First, a project to upgrade Milton's water tower, now accepting bids until the end of the month. That story up next.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet & Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet & Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself, in flooring to ensure you not only have the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection flows seamlessly with your remodel.
They know the litany and the bandwidth of products within your budget and based upon your design that can fit your needs.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Happy New Year from the dealership that puts you, the customer, first in everything we do. First State Chevrolet in Georgetown.
Rates as low as 2.4% and $2,000 off on this new 2025 Chevy Silverado.
Save over $3,000 on this 2024 Chevrolet Blazer. Sales, service, parts, body shop, and towing all in one convenient location in Georgetown, 1 mile north of the DMV.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
The New Year sale continues at Carpet & Tile Mart. Schedule your free professional in-home measurement at carpetmart.com today and get free carpet installation with your purchase. Visit your nearest Carpet & Tile Mart Flooring Supercenter today.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Milton is getting a new water tower. Now, we've covered this project in the past, and we have a new update for you.
The town of Milton is now accepting bids for a water tower project that would upgrade the current water tower and build a new one.
Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy joins us live in Milton. And Brendan, you're at that current tower. Tell us about these upgrades.
Guys, look at this. The current Milton water tower standing at over 100 feet tall. And over here on this side of the fence, work is already being done. If you take a look here, we have some gravel, some heavy machinery, and if you follow me right this way, you'll see some concrete pads for the electrical work. That whole project is going to cost over $500,000. And pretty soon, if you think you're seeing double, you're not, because bids for another water tower are now open until the end of the month. And when I spoke with someone in Milton, he says he's relieved this project is being done.
It is necessary because, a lot of people are moving away from big cities around this area, and I guess, it's the reason why they're doing it because the population's growing so fast.
Like I said, bids are open until the end of the month. Live in Milton, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. Cloudy for Thursday, 36, sunshine on Friday, and showers come a-calling on Saturday. More on your full forecast coming up.
Need more space? Build a backyard cottage with Berica Homes. Whether it's for family, guests, or work, our cottages offer the perfect solution. Start planning yours today. Visit homes.com to learn more.
Hey, Delaware. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino are bringing betting on football to your phone. From props and in-game betting to the spread and the money line, it's all on your phone and it's all a touchdown. Plus, right now when you sign up, you'll get a second chance bet of up to $500. So huddle up with BetRivers, Delaware Park Casino, and football on your phone. Download the app today.
Is your home's heating system keeping you comfortable or leaving you in the cold? At Shagrin Home Comfort Products, we carry the latest in comfort innovation. Variable speed heat pumps and furnaces from Lennox. Like adjusting a dimmer switch to only use the light you need, variable speed technology delivers just the right amount of heat, saving you energy and maximizing efficiency. Ready to take control of your home's comfort and reduce your energy costs? Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Shagrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
There's only one place to go for your next vehicle. IG Burton, trusted since 1908 for our expert team, massive selection, and our unbeatable prices. You simply won't find a better deal anywhere else. But it's not just about unbeatable prices. It's about superior service before, during, and after each sale too. Visit us today, and remember,
nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
We're in the midst of a cold spell. Well, let's officially call it a chilly spell. Then we're going to briefly get a break over the weekend. Then we go into what I call a bona fide, oh my goodness, it's really that cold spell. And I'm going to drop you a hint. Wind chills are going to drop below 0 next week. Let that sink in. Okay. Shall we carry on? In Cambridge, 28 degrees, and we'll stay in the 20s with mostly clear skies for the rest of the night. Absolutely gorgeous look, actually, when you take a look at what's happening in Cambridge as far as the water is concerned. We're at 28 degrees in Rehoboth, as well as Milton, and in Delmar, as well right now in Salisbury. Generally speaking, we're still concerned about freezing weather and anything that comes along with it. Like, for example, the freezing spray advisory that is still active along the coast for Lewis, Dewey Beach, Ocean View, Fenwick Island, meaning as the water sprays up against any kind of a edifice or any kind of a bridge, it freezes immediately, and there's a concern for coating of ice. In addition to that, we have breezy conditions, small craft advisories at the very least, Ocean City, West Ocean City, Golf Club Shores, Liberty Town, Figs Landing, Cedartown, and really anywhere along Highway 13, still a bit breezy there. And we're looking for that breezy situation throughout all of the Chesapeake Bay area as well. So we already have the combination of lower temperatures and the winds are picking up. Then we have high pressure. You see all these H's right here? This is stacking up for the influx of an Arctic high that's going to really bring in a blast of air that's going to be, well, teeth chattering at the very least for next week. But right now we're chilly enough. Think about this. We're going to drop to 19 degrees in Lewis, Rehoboth, and Bethany Beach. And it's usually warmer along the coast. So as you go inland, it's cooler. 14 for us in Greenwood, Seaford, and Delmar for the overnight low. Our wind chills will start off in the single digits, then we'll warm up because the winds shouldn't become too much of an issue during the day, but we're still going to be below whatever the thermometer says. Take off about 7 to 8 degrees from whatever you see on the thermometer. It's going to feel a little bit cooler. So we'll have the winds starting to pick up a little momentum at 2 o'clock with the cloudy skies becoming a little more persistent. Overall, highs will be in the mid-30s. Sun to clouds, a mixture of the two throughout the entire region. Everybody's going to stay in the 30s. But remember, it won't feel that way. It'll feel like 6 Thursday morning. All right? It's going to feel like 20 by Friday morning, and that's going to make it feel milder by that time. Our trend is going to go up on Saturday and then nosedive and tank crazy on Monday with a high of only 25 degrees. That just seems wrong. By the way, we're going to be gaining sunlight. That'll be helpful. We'll have, more sunlight by the 22nd, and then by February, we're going to be up to, let's say, sunrise at about 5:28. Now, keep in mind, we're going to see a little brief smidgen of snow that'll push through briefly, and that'll get out of the way. Our precipitation chances will stay a bit on the other side, and Arctic air is going to push us for next week. Arctic air. Closing out your forecast, 14 for tonight, 36 for tomorrow, 42 heat wave for Friday. And I say that jokingly because there you have it. 8 and 7 degrees next week.
All right, Paul, thank you. New tonight, Purdue Farms has agreed to pay $4 million for reported child labor violations at its poultry processing plant in Accomack, Virginia. An investigation from the U.S. Department of Labor found that Purdue worked with a third-party staffing agency and employed children in hazardous roles. The report found that some of the children were also found to be working past 7 p.m. on school nights. Purdue has agreed to a series of compliance measures. Meanwhile, a week ago today, you might remember, the Georgetown Purdue plant triggered a hazmat response when chemicals were mistakenly mixed together by a supplier. Denrick continues to investigate that.
A long-term solution for Berlin's lack of parking is on the horizon. The town recently announced it will be opening a brand new parking lot at the corner of West Street and Washington Street. Local business owners hope the expanded parking will provide a better downtown experience.
We salute Micah Eddy. Micah Eddy has significantly contributed to fire safety and rescue since starting as a volunteer at Singerly Fire Company in Elkton, Maryland in 2017. He's served in various leadership roles, including lieutenant and training officer, and earned the Chief's Award in 2019. With a background in the Marine Corps, Micah also distinguished himself as a firefighter with Volunteer Hose of Middletown. Currently, he is a rescue technician with the Sussex County Technical Rescue Team. Micah's dedication and service are exemplary in both military and firefighting roles.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to CoastTVSalutes.com.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Pete went to the dentist. He showed them a black spot that he noticed inside his cheek. The dentist said it was probably nothing. Maybe he just bit his cheek and got a blood blister. Months went by, Pete wasn't feeling well, and another doctor told him that black spot was cancer. The dentist had failed to diagnose the cancer when it was most treatable. Failing to diagnose is one of the most common types of malpractice cases. If you or a family member have been the victim of medical carelessness, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Start 2025 in style. The new year, new ride sales event at Preston Hyundai is happening now. Preston Hyundai at Millsboro has almost 200 new Hyundais available, with nearly 100 priced at under $30,000. As your dedicated Hyundai dealer in Sussex County, Delaware, we are committed to going the extra mile to help you find the right vehicle and provide exceptional service throughout your ownership. Check out MillsboroHyundai.com to buy online, and we'll deliver it to your front door. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai at Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Hi, I'm Warren Rosenfeld from Rosenfeld's Jewish Deli. When the weather turns colder, it's comfort food that we crave, and that brings you back to Rosenfeld's. Warm up with any of our 5 homemade soups, all made daily. Try one of our hot Reubens or dig into a steaming corned beef sandwich. And don't forget all of our 1/3 pound, 12-inch hot dog creations. We're open in Rehoboth and Salisbury all winter long for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Our South Bethany and our new Ocean City location reopened this spring. At any of our 4 locations, we hope to feed you soon.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The Food and Drug Administration has proposed a limit on nicotine levels in items like cigarettes and cigars. Previous studies have shown lower amounts of nicotine can help people smoke less and in some cases quit altogether. Officials say the finalization process for the rule, though, could take years to complete.
New tonight, the TSA released a report saying its agents found over 6,600 guns at airport checkpoints in 2024. Now, that number is down slightly from over 6,700 found in 2023. According to the administration, its agents processed more than 904 million passengers during the year, meaning that they discovered 7.4 firearms per million people. The TSA reminds everybody that you can travel with guns as long as they are unloaded, packed properly, as well as declared to the airline.
Coming up on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7 p.m. live, Cecil College at Chesapeake College men's basketball. Then at 10:30, the final score. And on DSN Plus at 5:30, watch boys basketball, Parkside Y-High. At 7, that Chesapeake College basketball game we mentioned, and more Delaware High School wrestling. Cape going against Delaware Military Academy.
And here's a live look in Milford after the break. More looks at this week's cool forecast.
Hail damages? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
All right, what have we got?
My insurance won't cover IVF. You diagnose me and you write me the script. This is medical fraud. Don't I know this is true?
Some kind of fumes got everyone sick. There's still kids inside.
Any idea what they were exposed to?
We can't treat them until we figure out what happened here.
You've had lots of moms.
And siblings. They're all dead now.
Who is this girl?
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
It's Delmarva's best-kept secret, Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center. Save up to 80% on name-brand furniture and mattresses. Shop one-of-a-kinds, customer cancellations, scratch and dents, discontinued items, and more. Find incredible deals store-wide. We have something for everyone and something for every room in your home. Shop early and often. New products arrive daily. And buy it today, get it today. Discover the secret. Shop Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center in Laurel and Dover.
Does your home need new flooring? At Met the Carpet Guy, we have the best carpet and LVP in stock. Don't forget to mention that LVP starts at $1.99. Oh yeah, he always says that. Cash and carry LVP started at $1.99. Okay, it's my turn. We have tons of pretty carpet options.
Sorry guys, I'm late. I couldn't find my glasses and I'm out of shirts.
That's the Carpet Guy.
Flooring done right.
There's only one place to go for your next vehicle. IG Burton, trusted since 1908 for our expert team, massive selection, and our unbeatable prices. You simply won't find a better deal anywhere else. But it's not just about unbeatable prices. It's about superior service before, during, and after each sale too. Visit us today, and remember,
nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Hail damages? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
This Sunday here on Coast TV, you can watch the divisional game LA Rams versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Coverage starts at 2, kickoff is at 3.
Listen, let's take a look at your forecast. Bay Health camera and Milford, we're at 28 degrees, very much on the chilly side, staying in the 20s, by the way. Our Paul Davis umbrella winner is Nancy Eisenhower, Selbyville. Congratulations. And Eisenhower, that is her name. She's actually retiring in the area. So, yeah, you can keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. And here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Man, it's going to be cold like crazy next week.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.